They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's rise, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with Ash, she screams all day, but the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with Ash, she screams all day. With the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with Ash, she screams all day. With the slayers of name making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but we're the voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Your schemes Still you'll catch your time, ain't mine. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. On passive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and happy Friday to my sayers of nay. We are the knights that say nay. I'll do that joke every time if I have to. I hope that all of you had a wonderful, amazing week. Another week gone by, whether you're at your just over broke, or you work from home, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or dad. Whatever you're doing, we made it through another week. Woo, go us. And apparently, so did Victory with Ash. At least they almost made it through another week. So today we're going to be talking about what's really going on with Victory with Ash and what's going on in the background. Because this has been quite the failed launch. Yes, it has. Jelly Snack is here. Happy Friday! Joe says, greetings, everyone. I say nay. Angel says, oh yeah, it's FriYAY. And I say nay. I say nay. We are the knights that say me. Shout it out, nay, nay. Violet, that's such a lovely profile picture that you have going on. And hello, Sylvia. Good to see you. Is your name still the same? I can't see it on here. Hello, Salami. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody hates Chris. I mean, yeah, that is going on. We are going to be talking about that as well. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, without further ado, though, I think we're going to start this out like, we usually start out our FriYAYs, and that is with our amazing Victory with Ash meme review. Woohoo! Yay! Meme review! Woohoo! Meme review! I keep thinking that we're not going to have memes, but I don't know why, because it looks like things are starting to pick up now. So we might be able to start doing this every Friday. I mean, hey, we've done it the last few. Let's see how it goes. Starting off with Victory with Ash. Art. It's art. It looks like something that you would see in a gallery, and then people would be like, okay, but what is victory with Ash? And they'd be like, no one knows. It's subjective. And he'd be like, oh, okay. Yep. No, great artwork. Actually, Ash should get that on his wall, instead of having the scales, the justice scales behind him, because they aren't doing much for him, are they? Then we have this lovely, lovely promotional meme here. Victory with Ash. The new bridge is live. And we have a world. We got the rockets. The rockets are back. I'm excited for that. Looking like the cover of a book on war. Kind of is. It's just, like, is this supposed to be a bridge? What's over the world here? Because it looks like it's just like, squigglies, like in the background. So I'm like, they lost a good opportunity to put a bridge in this picture. It could have made sense. I bet Ash hasn't even printed out any of these memes. Could you imagine if he went live one day and they were all like in frames behind him, just up on the shelf? The earth is flat, Joe says. Wrong earth. But yeah, we're in space on a bridge. Not a great place to be, but here we are. Look, guys, victory with Ash, with a trophy. And I'm very excited to say that our buddy the Eagle is back. He's back. We haven't seen him in a very long time. The Eagle hasn't made an appearance since the beginning of the FriYAYs. We really haven't seen him it feels like almost a year, maybe longer. But here he is. The Eagle is back. And yeah, I agree with you. I like this one. This one's a good one. It's probably the prettiest one. But don't abuse the Eagle like that. Bird abuse! Bird abuse! They've branded him. Speaking of branding, by the way, Allison Mack has gotten out of jail after NXIVM. And people are giving her a redemption arc, and I'm going insane. That's how I'm doing. How are you? It should be a Canadian goose. Why? On passive isn't our fault. What do you mean? It's reminiscent of the life wave patches on the bird. Oh my God, it is, isn't it? The good news is that no real bird was harmed in this, like with the life wave patches. So there's that. Are you ready to get on this plane? If you were about to go on vacation, all right, you saved up all year to go on this vacation, you walk out, and this is the plane they want you to get on. Would you get on it? I don't know if I would. I might wait for the next one. Victory with Ash airplane. If it was made by Victory with Ash, I am not stepping foot near it. I really am not, because I'm scared that if they start it, it's going to blow up. So, I would get as far away from it as possible. I'd be scared not to make it out of there alive. Never. Also, I like how there's just this, random guy down here just woo! He's pretty excited to get on it. It's ended up being like that movie Airplane. Be careful, dude. Here we are. We've made it to the point where they're not even hiding the triangular shapes anymore. We have them all climbing up the pyramid here. Victory with Ash. And I think that says no better system ever underneath Victory with Ash. Victory with Ash. No better system ever. Yep, that's what it says. So, yeah, we're pointing up. Oh, that's right. Violet says, no, remember, they'll be building the plane while in flight. So we don't want to get on that one. We definitely want to wait for the next one then. And see, these guys, this is what happened here. You see, they were about to board the plane, and the plane took off without them. You know, just like Victory with Ash is taking off without so many of them. Then we have this one, Joining Link. Victory with Ash, get ready. And we got Ash in his Elvis hair. I was so excited. I was like, oh, yay, the Elvis hair. We also have Elvis hair here. Woohoo, it's also following. I feel like not much has changed, has it? Not much has changed. Those are not Ash's cars. I bet you he drives a Toyota. I'm just saying. But, you know, he's got the Elvis hair. And they shared their link. And I tried to sign up, and I think I'm blocked. I think I'm blocked. They refused to accept my identification. Oh my god, I love this one. It's the Elvis hair. Also, it's so funny because it looks like he's wearing, it looks like that picture of him in like the checkered shirt. And then they just like threw a jacket over it. And then threw hair on him. It's great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Then we have this one with his Muppet hair because they didn't give him hair here. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Congratulations to all winners. Boom. Just boom. Mr. Ash Mufareh, CEO. So maybe there'll still be winners. Maybe they'll redo the In It to Win It song then. You know, I mean, it would work. Yes, the Pew Bear. Right? Opportunity. Success. Mr. Ash. It's like, what do these things have in common? Nothing. Mr. Ash has nothing in common with opportunity and success. Oh, it does 100% success. Jesus Christ, I almost missed it. So hard to read. And then what gets me about this one is they're still using the On Passive logo here in the top picture. So I'm like, hey, psst, you're gonna get canned. All right? They're getting very upset about people using the old On Passive stuff. Very, very angry at everyone that uses it. They're gonna get Tanja to kick you out of the group is what's gonna happen. I was like, how many fonts can you fit in one picture? A contest. They won, by the way. I don't know why they do that. It's the most craziest thing that I think it messes with my eyes almost more than the colors does. You know, it almost takes my eyes longer to adjust to the different fonts when I'm looking at it than it does to adjust to like the crazy colors they use. But I think we found Al. He's living in the H. There he is. Rest in peace, dear Al. Unfortunately, there hasn't been much talk of AI in this new company, or bridge, or big, bold, beautiful dream, whatever they're calling it. Victory with Ash. The bold and the beautiful. It looks like he belongs in a soap opera. And again, this is when Al ran away. As you can see, he's getting ready to do a sprint here. So he got out. He got out. But it's our dear friend, Pat Nayak and Ludmila. They're still with us. So that's the good news. I'm lucky that the people that do the memes that we like are still here. They made it into the next one. Victory with Ash. Hooray. I think, now I can't decide if that's supposed to be hooray, like woohoo, yippee, hooray, and they just spelt it wrong, or if it's supposed to be hurry, and they spelt it wrong. Either way, though, it works, I guess. And then, of course, we have the world, and Ash is doing his thumbs up. We're going to get very sick of seeing this picture of Ash now with his thumbs up. And as you can see, we have Pardeep. So it's good to know that he is also in Victory with Ash. He has made it. He's made the cut. He has not been pruned. So that is all good. That is all good. Here we have another sultry Ash pick. Victory with Ash. Change your teacher. Success, Ash Mufareh. And I hope that he's buttoning up his shirt, is all I can say about that image. There's someone here trying to set him on fire. So that's a little creepy. Don't like that. But I guess they're handing the torch off to Victory with Ash. I think that's what it's supposed to be, if I had to guess. I am reading way too much into this meme. These people have some serious free time, right? So, there's this one too. I don't know what Ash you want to call this. Like, getting dressed Ash. I'm going to the beach Ash. I am a beach Ash. I mean, give it a name. I know it does. That's why I said I hope he's doing it up. Because nobody wants to see that. I mean, well, Susie does. But other than that, that won't give him any success. Good news, Violet. Good news, Violet. Don't worry. I went and checked just for you. The roadmap for the future includes all of our flags, AI, and Mr. Gouda. That's right. I am proud to announce that Mr. Gouda has also made it into Victory with Ash. Woohoo! Woohoo! Excited to see it. And he's been very busy. He also did this one. Loyalty is a sense of belonging and trust. And then up here it says, loyalty to a company is more than just fulfilling work tasks. It is a sense of belonging and trust. It arises where people value each other, where work is perceived as meaningful, and where the company stands behind its employees and customers. Such loyalty then returns in the form of stability, trust, and long-term success. Yep. And I bet you I'm the only one that read all of that. So I doubt people are stopping to read them. They might have read loyalty is a sense of belonging and trust in yellow there, but I doubt they went on to read the rest, So this is another, proving your loyalty meme. We have Mr. Gouda on the case. You Gouda do the work, though. All right? Remember, this is not on passive. They're being very adamant about how you have to be engaged and you have to do work. And so if you're wondering why all of the memes are starting back up again, that is why. Right now, memes are the only way that they can engage. The only way they can engage is by literally making these memes and sharing them in the Facebook groups. Liking each other's posts in the Facebook groups of other people that share these memes. And that's really it. That's really it. That's really all they can do. So right now, this is all they're doing. Sharing up the memes. I made this one, don't worry. But what else are they doing, you may ask? And I say, trying to make it look like Ash Mufareh has fake offices again. Because this doesn't look that real at all. I didn't fall for it. I was like, this is AI. What are they doing? As you can see, even on the back wall there, Victory with Ash, it says, but then underneath it says Ash Mufareh, new corporate headquarters. So it's not spelt right. Okay. And I was just like, why are they doing this again? Don't do this. That's not their tech team. nor is it a board of directors. Like, this just looks bad because people are going to think that now Ash has a board office somewhere, and he doesn't even have a business anywhere. He lost all the offices. But at least since they posted this, it gave Billy a chance to do this. Scam with Ash. There we go. Fixed it. We fixed it for them. Because that's all this is. Victory with Ash is just like on passive. Another false unicorn. But the memes are really starting to pick up now because, like I said, it's all they can do. Pubes and Associates Attorney at Law. So tune in because we're going to have a lot more Victory with Ash in a future. Victory with Ash meme review! Yes, that's the end of the meme review. I hope that you enjoyed that. So they're really starting to pick up. It's all they can really do. So that's what they've been doing. And I bet you I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's really cool that that's what they've been doing, Queen. But what is Bill Musk up to right now? Like, what is Bill Musk doing? And luckily for us, he posted up a new video.
This of Victory with Ash Platform. The most powerful force in the universe isn't a line of code, a marketing budget, or a disruptive algorithm. It is a simple, yet profound, human transition.
This was called The Storm is Brewing.
The moment a belief turns into a behavior. This is the secret engine of every great movement, every cultural shift, and every truly transformative technology company. It's the heartbeat of a platform like Victory with Ash, and understanding it is your key to not just building a product, but leading a revolution.
So now we're back to being an AI revolution. Oh, good news. Maybe Al will come back.
When does I think turns into I will? With Mr. Mufareh and his technology teams, it starts quietly. A belief is a hypothesis, a thought that something could be better. Mr. Ash Mufareh believed there was a much better way to learn, and he said those who take the steps to come from under their self-doubt and believe themselves as entrepreneurs are underserved. He believes that the community that he is building can defeat isolation, the feeling that they are out here in this technological world by themselves.
What?
For Mr. Ash Mufareh and for every visionary, this belief was
Oh my God, what happened to Mr. Ash Mufareh? This is actually a really horrifying image.
the first ember or very small fire. But an ember alone provides no heat. The secret, the true ignition, happens when that belief slams into a decision.
Can we, Billy, could we please start watching the videos before we upload them? Because it looks like somebody lit Ash on fire while he farted in his suit or something. You know what I mean? He's spontaneously combusted. Like, what are we doing with this imagery? This is why we can't just trust the AI. Because the AI is talking about burning embers. And it's obviously made this cursed image of Ash. We need to put this in r/cursed images. Because it's trying to make sense of the ridiculous buzzwords and stupid hype that you're giving Victory with Ash here. So this is the image that it's come up with, and I don't think we should be doing this. This is why you need to watch the video, and then you need to go back in and tell the prompt not to make horrifying cursed images. Oh no! It's lit. That is bizarre, right? What is
It's the
this?
moment you stop thinking about empowering others and you schedule the first teaching session.
Not with that
You
guy.
started believing in a better system and you write the first line of code.
Lord.
This is the crossover from passive observer to active architect.
Writing the first line of code? Of all the things that you could have chosen, that's what you went with? Okay.
This is where your internal operating system gets a radical upgrade, leading into the blueprint, how belief and behavior build an empire at victory. With Ash, this isn't a philosophical idea, it's the daily playbook. Here's how the correlation manifests in building an advanced technology platform.
Are we building? I thought we were just going to learn. Now all of a sudden it's an advanced technology platform. They can't decide what this thing is.
Belief that a well-connected, plugged-in community is our greatest asset.
It's your only asset.
Behavior. This means every feature is designed for connection.
Why do you love this image so much? This is like the 17th time that Bill Musk has used this exact image.
It's not just a forum, it's a well-constructed ecosystem with masterminds,
It's an ecosystem.
accountability partnerships, and the technology is built to facilitate introductions, celebrate wins, and foster collaboration. The behavior of prioritizing connection becomes embedded in the platform's very architecture. Belief, clarity, wins over complexity. The user interface isn't just clean, it's intuitive and empowering.
It's literally just a back office that you sign into that has less than the OES has. So, like, how would you even know this? You know what I mean? Like, you can't even say it's user-friendly because, like, you can't really use it, right? Like you just log into it. So you can say it logs in well, but guess what?
Complex entrepreneurial journeys are broken down into actionable, step-by-step modules.
Is actionable like the trending word right now or something? What is going on with this word? Everybody just all of a sudden, most recently, started saying everything's actionable. Is it actionable? It's like one word, you know? It's ridiculous. The word of the year is parasocial, by the way.
The behavior of simplifying and clarifying dictates the product roadmap, ensuring the technology serves as a guide, not an obstacle.
Again, technology? What technology? I thought we were uploading videos to a platform and then just watching them. That's not exactly like breakthrough technology. You're not going to be selling tech products, right? Because, you know, that would be illegal for you to do, right?
3. Belief in every member has a unique genius. Behavior. The platform's analytics and AI aren't used just for broad insights. They're tailored to help each member discover their own strengths. It recommends
What does that even mean? It recommends specific content. Like, I don't. That. I'm trying to picture Ash recording educational videos. And that is hard enough for me to do. But then I'm like, what do you mean? Like, they keep acting like this is some open library of endless knowledge. Right? So it can, like, discover your strengths and then lead you to educational material that will, like, they're saying, like, help you. And I'm like, it's Ash and allegedly a few of the people that he knows that are high up business, CEO, MLM people, making very specific videos to educate you. Like, that's it. Like, there's a cap on this knowledge and on this resource. The only resource is whatever Ash teaches you there. So I'm just very confused by how they think that, like, do they think that they're tapping into his brain and he has an endless amount of knowledge? Like, I'm very confused. I'm trying to also think of not only what is victory with Ash, like what is it actually going to be, but I'm also trying to figure out what they think it's going to be, right? Which can be two completely different things. They can also be the same thing, but oftentimes they're two very completely different things. And a good way to do that is by watching these videos, because all of them kind of get their information from these videos, right? Bill Musk is kind of the guy that tells them what's up. And I'm having a hard time with this. Like, this part of it specifically. Because they really do keep talking about this as if they're getting access to, like, the public library or something. And it's like, no. It's just going to be like Ash's coaching training videos. That's it. Along with, like I said, some friends of his were allegedly also going to teach people for free. And I don't understand what, like, how that would even be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, do you think that the libraries are, like, allowing him to hook up, like, in some way? Like, what do you think is going on here, Bill?
Specific content, connects them with complementary skill sets, and provides personalized feedback. The behavior of seeking out and elevating individual genius becomes a core function of the technology.
Like, there wouldn't even be an algorithm here, is what I need you to understand. Like, that's kind of my thing, too. This isn't like a YouTube where it's like a whole bunch of people are putting on a bunch of videos. So, like, there's an algorithm that can figure out what you're interested in, right? So I'm over here going, so how would they do all of the things that you just said? Like, there's not even an algorithm. It's literally like, here, watch this video that Ash just made. It's craziness.
The Victory with Ash platform epitomizes this. Belief that momentum is manufactured.
No.
Behavior. This transforms into built-in features that take what is very complicated technology and makes it easy for those being trained on it when accomplished, have milestone celebrations within the platform.
Wait, what? What, for those being trained on it? I think when accomplished, I'm supposed to, fuck it.
It's the small wins that are the engine that keeps users engaged and moving forward. The development team's behavior is focused on creating systems that generate momentum, turning belief into a tangible user experience.
But again, there's not even going to be the ability for that. Okay.
The victory cycle is a self-reinforcing storm of success.
You mean like you're lying to yourself about your success? At this point, if you're in this thing, you must be.
This is where it gets truly exciting.
Can't
When
wait.
belief turns into behavior, and that behavior is encoded into your technology, you create a powerful self-reinforcing loop.
You mean when it becomes your core belief system, then you create a powerful cult?
Meaning your belief drives your behavior, which builds the platform which attracts like-minded users, whose success strengthens the community's belief, which inspires even greater behavior and innovation.
that was the most loaded fucking sentence I've ever heard.
The victory with Ash platform, therefore, is more than software.
It's literally just going to be software. It better be. This man has an 8-year director bar put on him by the SEC.
Is a physical manifestation of a core set of beliefs, engineered to transform the beliefs of its members into world-changing behaviors.
Is it beliefs or education? You can't seem to decide. Are you indoctrinating people into a belief system, or are you teaching them?
It's a catalyst for the most important reaction there is, turning the potential within a person into the power to create, build, and win. Mr. Ash Mufareh and his technology teams believe.
Oh my God, now there's more than one team. They just keep growing.
This is the grand adventure. This is the frontier. We are not just coding, we are cultivating conviction. We are not just building a company, we are architecting an ecosystem where belief is the most valuable currency and action is its inevitable return.
Where the belief is the most valuable currency. Interesting thing to say.
The question is no longer what we believe. The question is, what will we build because of it? The victory with Ash platform that propelled its members into the new company of Mr. Ash Mufareh, that he and his technology teams have built, is waiting, with stunning technology already built for its educated members come thoroughly educated on how to operate this advanced technology tools to create a better life for themselves and the family.
Longest sentence in the world?
Excuse me for shouting.
Was there shouting? Wait, what just happened? What?
For themselves and the family. Excuse me for shouting.
See, again, this is why you need to watch the videos before you put them up. Maybe edit it. You should have taken out the excuse me for shouting part or made it actually shout.
Our victory is waiting. Let's go.
Our victory is waiting. Let's go. Where are we going? To log in. And then what? That's all. Then just wait. It's no different than what we were doing before. Woohoo! Let's go! You know? So that's what Bill Musk had to say. There was that. You know, you always got to check in with Bill Musk. That was a funny one. I kind of like the idea of Ash being burnt to flame. Maybe that's just me. So after I went and saw what Bill Musk was doing, which wasn't a lot, that was his only video, like pretty much all week. You know, because they're being told not to make videos. And I got word that a certain somebody is telling them a lot more than just don't make videos. She's being an interesting bitch. I love it. All right. Tanja. Tanya's been busy. She came into the Success with Ash Mufareh group to make an announcement to everybody. You know, spread the love, if you will.
Chris Johnson shared with some of us a thoughtful post, but is too lazy or busy to share it in the group. So here it is, and thank you, me new Miller, for the graphic. Like bricks, we all have a longing to matter, to build something real, a home, a dream, a purpose. But we often forget that meaning isn't handed to us. It's shaped by the choices we make and the risks we take. Sometimes we feel small or lost.
Probably because they just got yelled at by Tanja.
Like one piece among many. But when the right vision and the right heart come together, even a single brick can become the foundation of something lasting. maybe it's time to ask, what do you want to be a part of? Thanks for sharing, Chris.
Heart. And then there was this image that Minu made, inspired by Chris, 10 points. I don't know what they're collecting points for. I don't know what that means. But 10 points for Chris, I guess. Woo woo. You know? Like bricks, right? The Tanja voice. But she wasn't done there, because when is she ever? So she had to come back. She had to come back again. This time she wasn't as happy.
Reminder! I don't know how many times we need to warn people to not post publicly anything from the Victory with Ash platform. It might not be easy, but if you are in Victory with Ash already, you signed the code of conduct. So just to let you know, if we see anyone posting something that is not allowed, even on their personal Facebook pages, they will be removed from this group.
Oh no, right? No, don't remove me. So sad.
Period.
Oh! She gave us the period. We're not mess around. It's very important. An important reminder. All right? Don't be posting anything up public. Okay, how are you growing this? I don't know. Good luck. Good luck to you. You're not allowed to share your link. You're not allowed to talk about it. You're not allowed to post about it. But yeah, no, it'll be a great, successful business that will take over the world and save all of humanity. Sounds legit. STFU, Tanja! So that is what Tanja had to say this week. As you can see, she might be on her period because she's being a giant bitch. And that is it for this week's episode of Tanja's Posts. So yeah, she's not happy. She's going to be removing everyone. Maybe you'll be terminated without notice. She'll just yank you from the damn group. You'll be like, what's going on? What's going on? So I'm sure you guys are wondering about the tech team, and my favorite group that talks about technology is, like Andy and Collins and good old Peter Rogers that are doing wonderful streams together. And this week, I got to see Peter Rogers just in a whole new light. So he is going to be this week's episode of Kiss His Ash! That's right. This was posted all over the place. Here it is in the Success with Ash group here. A little clip of it here. No need to panic. The system is operating seamlessly by Peter Rogers. That's right. The system is operating seamlessly. I'm sure you're wondering, well, what's that all about? Isn't this thing brand new? Isn't it working perfectly? Well, let's hear what he has to say.
We've all been told, okay, the system is working perfectly. Okay, so people obviously are panicking, trying to get the KYCs done and all that. And basically what it's creating is a backlog of people trying to obviously accomplish the KYC, which is, it's not a problem. It's obviously there's such a backlog and the system is trying to catch up. But everything in the system is working how it should be. So all I can really say on the KYC and on the emailing is just to keep on trying. Your turn will come round. It's just perseverance, and it will happen for you. Okay, and in the meantime, what I would suggest you do is obviously, if been invited, and you're actually sharing your link to the people that you want to be working with, and the people that are willing to follow the code of conduct. Look, we've all been talking about. Okay, if you've created your circle of people you want to work with them. Don't just leave them. Give them the information, updates. Just say, just follow through what's going on. As I said, everything's working fine, and it's just perseverance and working with it. Another thing, like Bob was covering about as well, where people are giving their links out to everyone because they want to try and obviously fill their circle. That's not what we want. Ash doesn't want this. Okay, it doesn't matter if you bring in 2, and it doesn't matter if you bring in 3, and it doesn't matter if you bring in 10. What Ash is looking for,
I thought everyone had to bring in 10. What?
are people who are willing to listen, willing to follow rules, and
I literally said you had to bring in 10 people within 100 days, or else you were getting kicked out. But okay.
instruction, and people that you know and can trust, and and you can work with them, because we are working together as a team with doing what we're doing. Okay, we're all going to be learning the same thing, and we're all
Okay.
going to be moving forward. We don't want anybody in there that's a bad apple as such, because you don't want to spend your time with those sort of people. You want the right sort of people. So if
Yeah, right. It's supposed to be 10. So all this talking about being selective and choosing the right type of people hasn't done anything. Doesn't mean anything. I don't know what we're doing here, Peter.
you're giving your links out on social media, don't do it. Don't go and collect because you want to join from somebody on social media. Ash doesn't want that. He's dead against you doing that. Okay, you go to the people that you know. Okay, and they know you, and they're willing to work with you, and they trust you, and then you'll get the link that way. It's working with the people and obviously the people who have got the link, who are creating these links, these circles. They've got to work with you as well. So it's two-way system here. You've got to be prepared to work, and the people that's got the link to share with you, they want to work with you as well. But if they know your character, and they'll know if they want you in with them. Okay, but I'm not saying you won't get in. What I'm saying is, be prepared to be the right person to be involved. Everybody's got the opportunity to get into this. Have patience and just persevere in what you're doing with, obviously, trying to do your credential, the KYC, and you'll be there. So be positive. It's great. It's great stuff. Everything's happening the right way.
He'll be there. He'll be there. Yeah. So yeah, he's hoping that Ash is going to see this and go, "Oh wow, really great job giving that advice. Great job giving that advice, Peter. I really liked how you did that." And that is why he is our official ass kisser of the week, because that was ridiculous. And the fact that people are sharing that around like he said something so profound, isn't that what they always do? He could have farted into the microphone. They would have been like, this advice he gave was amazing. Similarly. And that is it for this week's episode of Kiss His Ash! Woo! So that was fun. You gotta love that. Peter Rogers is really making himself known again. He laid low for a little while, but I keep seeing him around. And lately, there's been a lot of clowning on Chris Johnson. So I thought that we would just take a moment to talk about what is going on with Chris Johnson right now. He keeps posting up on his Facebook, and he keeps posting up in the groups. And it seems like a lot of people have a lot to say to him right now. Everyone's clowning on him a little bit. So, on November 16th, at 11:48 p.m. Eastern, I believe, he wrote, "Stabilizing and optimizing equals #victory with Ash." Then he liked it, and there's 108 comments and 16 shares, as you can see. Right? So stabilizing and optimizing equals victory with Ash. Then, underneath it, he commented, "Read the message again. All is working. Please be patient. The system is catching up." And I'm sure you're wondering, well, what do you mean the system's catching up? They have to be patient. Like, what is going on? This person came in here and said, "Not yet, bro. Fed up of glitches since 2 weeks." This person came in and said, "I wouldn't hold my breath. Was with On Passive for 7 years. Even made a bit of a profit, which I will never see. We were told the same stuff. Be patient. Stay positive. Don't say this, etc. Just saying, have a great day." Then someone came in and said, "Dear bro, Chris Johnson, we are really disappointed since until now, we don't see any real products available. Need to prove it immediately, at least with one strong product, in order for us to convince other founders." And for the last couple weeks, they've been having a lot of technical difficulties with victory with Ash. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a pushback going on. People are starting to get a little bit upset. People are starting to bring up that this is starting to feel a lot like, On Passive. So then a couple days ago, Chris posted up, "If you don't want to do something, then don't. But if you do, then work your ass off for it." And I was kind of like, yeah, okay, how are they supposed to do that here in Victory with Ash? As you can see, it has 415 reactions. I guess he didn't like this post that he made this time. And it has 8 shares. People share him a lot within Victory with Ash, right? And somebody came and commented, "Chris, you talked to Ash directly. Does he ever intend to pay us the commissions from On Passive? I've been in since 2018 under Michael Williams, who is totally disgusted with the whole On Passive fiasco. I spent over $15,000 on positions and apps, earned $1,287 in commission, and never got paid one dime. Ash says 98% of people got their commissions. Why leave the rest behind?" Why leave the rest behind? It's a really good question, isn't it? Why leave the rest behind? And I would say that you should probably get a hold of the Security and Exchange Commission instead of trying to get a hold of Ash Mufareh. You would have a better chance of getting back your money, especially if you're located in the USA, although they are going to try to get people's money back overseas, it seems, as well. But, there are people that are claiming that they're owed commissions and they still haven't gotten paid. It appears Ash hasn't paid anyone their commissions, even though he has said that 98% of people got their commissions. 98%, that's a good one, right? More like 2%. It's like, I think he got those numbers mixed up. So people have been clowning on Chris, as you can see. Pay attention to Chris Johnson right now in the comment sections under the things that he's writing, and I will definitely be doing the same. because it appears that we're getting some pushback. And for a lot of people, they're watching this and saying, it's about time. So keep on clowning on Chris, and I'll keep on screenshotting it. Salami likes this. He thinks it's funny. That's good. Basically, you're not going to get your commissions. I don't think Ash is going to pay anyone a cent, especially out of his own pocket right now. The only way anyone's getting paid from this thing is if they contact the SEC, and the SEC gets them back their money. I hope Chris denounces Ash one day. I hope so too, but I don't think that it's going to happen anytime soon, you know? Normally I'm anti-bullying, but in my opinion, Chris could use some, because he sure does a lot of it. It's true. It's true, and I mean, they can't get a hold of Ash. What Chris never thinks about is that he's the face of this thing, especially now that Marty's gone. Now it's just you, Chris. Just you now, Chris. You're responsible for this entire scheme. These people are going to be looking to Chris to get answers, and if something goes wrong, when Ash doesn't show up. Right now, Ash Mufareh could technically do a rug pull on everyone, disappear, and Chris would be left with all of these guys yelling at them and saying, hey, where's our money, blah, 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 right? And he doesn't think about that. He wanted to be in that position, so, you know, I say let him. If that's what he wanted to do, I say we should let him then. That's what I say. And Chris will take the fall for Ash, and Ash will kick him out. Well, exactly. I mean, that's what happened to Marty. Marty took the fall for him and took the brunt for him many times. Technically, even for Chris, too. Chris gets a little emotional when he sees negative things about Unpassive. It makes him sad. It makes him sad. It makes him upset. So Marty was the one that was handling most of that. Unfortunately, he's gone now. So it's all left on Chris's shoulders. Chris doesn't think about that, but maybe it's something he should be thinking about, as this thing is not off to a great start at all whatsoever. In fact, there's even a lot of troubles. A lot of troubles in the WhatsApp right now. Things are not fair. So, like I said, supposed to sign up 10 people, right? When you join Victory with Ash and you get into the back office, you are told that you have 100 days to sign up 10 people to prove that you deserve to be there. I don't know what Pierre Rogers was talking about, but that's what you're told. A lot of people have been sharing out their link, like I said, publicly, and that's why Tanya's mad, of course. And what's happening is after 10 people sign up, for a lot of people, when the 11th person clicks on the link will say, this person is full. You cannot sign up any more people after the 10th person. Until this conversation in WhatsApp. Facing the problem while doing the KYC. How many accounts have you verified so far? Only 2 accounts out of 20. The other 18 have to be actives. If not, they should have been deleted as per Ash's message in Victory with Ash. All 18 accounts, KYC pending. Only 1 account per person. Otherwise, KYC verification will not verify same person twice. Hey, How did you end up getting 18 or more accounts? We were only allowed to bring only 10 people to our circles. All our different members, different accounts. Earlier, we were a team. So it appears that certain people are allowed to add more than 10. This person claims that they only have one account because you have to do a KYC and you can't get 2 accounts then. And they've somehow managed to get 18 people in. So, of course, the WhatsApp group is arguing right now over how come some people are allowed to have more than 10 people and how come other people are not. And, once this news gets out to the rest of the people in on Passive, I'm sure they're also going to be wondering, well, how come certain people can add more than 10 people? And it's been something that's been kind of brewing in the background for a while now, where allegedly the original people that have joined this thing have been able to invite a lot more than 10 people. The people like Chris Johnson, Susie McCrae, Julie Wynn, they were all apparently also allowed to invite more than 10 people. And so people are already starting to argue because there is already unfair treatment and power imbalances happening here. And we haven't even been going for a full month. So as you can see, we are off to a fabulous, fabulous, amazing start. Yes, we are. Everything is going very smoothly with this Victory with Ash platform, and the onboarding is going wonderfully, as you can see. In fact, we're going to take a short little commercial break, and then when I return, we're going to be talking about tech issues. Oh, did you think that Ash Mufareh was going to start a platform and that there wouldn't be login issues and issues with the KYC? I know you've all been waiting for it, and it will be coming at you right after the commercial break.
Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Nah, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are on-passive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufareh's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufareh invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist's nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry.
So you're involved with this scam and you've heard things about this promoter's skills in the bedroom. You're going to be going to an family event in his area, and all you have to do is buy him dinner. He's easy. However, there's a couple issues involved. One, it's been a very, very long time since you've had any activity down there. It's kind of dry. There's the gift that keeps on giving from your cheating ex. It's a cold sore, ain't gonna work. Also, you've heard he might not be blessed with length. So, what do? New from Victory with Ash Products. Tiny Dinger Condoms with lithium grease. Yes. With lithium grease, you can ride the cowboy until his bedtime. You can get your Tiny Dinger condoms with lithium grease at CVS, Rexall, Ace Hardware, Canadian Tire. Victory with Ash Tiny Dinger condoms. Live like you did in high school with Tiny Dinger condoms.
Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Jelly Smack says, how do I place my order? It has lithium grease. Lithium grease, you know. So, like I said, before the commercial break, we're going to be talking about tech issues. But, you know, it's so early on that even the fact that they had tech issues really just made me kind of go,
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
WTF. So, let's get into it. Technical issues? Already? What? Crazy sauce. So, on passive updates, November 2nd in the afternoon, they posted up, the Victory with Ash website is your tool where your network, users, and team will be available. Your revenue and accountability will also be there. You can add multiple bank accounts. Let's wait for link. And I was like, well, if it's not a business, what do you got to add multiple bank accounts for? Especially if you're not buying anything. Everything's for free. What do you mean revenue? But it seemed like everything was going well at the start of November. Remember, technically, according to them, they launched on October 30th. So this was just a few days later. This was on my wedding anniversary, November 2nd. Shortly after that, they announced, big announcement. Site is working very fast. Just refresh your mail and do the full KYC. So people were starting to come in, you know, and they were doing the KYC, waiting for the email. Allegedly, some people couldn't find the email that was supposed to go out. So when you get a link from someone, click on the link, you put in your information, it says congratulations, we'll send you an email. Then you have to go to your email and click on a link in an email in order to be led to the KYC, where you then do the KYC and then you can log into the platform. And apparently some of these mails were not going out, or if they did go out and people were clicking on the link, they were having trouble accessing the KYC. Revenue, right? I'm Ash Mufareh, and I'm a tool. I mean, I have a tool. The KYC is Kentucky Yeated Chicken. Oh my. On November 12th, so quite a little while later, on Passive Updates came and posted, Dear all friends, keep calm. Site is under maintenance. Maybe you will not receive activation link at your mail. Don't panic. We will update as it's done. And it was like, wow, really? We're already having issues with this, huh? The site's already under maintenance. Didn't even make it longer than 2 weeks before it needed to do maintenance. Lovely. November 19th, they posted, Be attention, please. Most people misguiding us. Victoy site is upgrading its mail and KYC system, and it may take this week. So then it was like, uh-oh, they're going to be down for an entire week, possibly? That's not good. That's not good. We're not up to good things at all over here. Jelly says, can't wait until the migration to the next back office. Right? Yeah, the Victoy site. Maybe that's part of the problem. They're trying to sign on to a Victoy site instead of the victorywithash.com site. Maybe we've figured out the issue. There we go. We've problem solved it. Ash hasn't paid his Fiverr team yet, right? They took it down already. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that was going on, to tell you the truth. A little while ago, this got posted just a few days ago. Do you face same interface? It mean you have partially registered with Victory with Ash. No need to worry about. It's a technical error. Your data has been saved to our site. Please keep calm and let the website restart fluently. Like, what the hell does that mean, right? And then there's a screenshot of the login page, but it says, welcome back. And it says in red here, the activation link is on its way to your inbox. Delivery may take up to 24 hours. Stay tuned. So like I said, people were getting this message, but then the 24 hours were going by and they weren't really getting a link. So they were starting to freak out a little bit. On Passive Update says, hey, listen, don't worry. It's coming. It will be there eventually. Just keep checking your junk mail folder. He posted this beautiful picture here that says, Victory with Ash KYC. Which made me laugh because, they're obviously using somebody else's KYC, not like their own KYC, which you would expect maybe for a tech company to have. I don't know. But we actually got the Victory with Ash back message with this image. And this was posted up very recently. 24 hours email delivery, right? KYC, know your cult. Woohoo! I like that. That's what we'll call it from now on. Know your cult. Performance and next steps. This reference is going to date me. Welcome back, Mufareh. So, know your cult, performance, and next steps. Our Know Your Cult partner has successfully built a new infrastructure designed specifically to accommodate the unique and extraordinary volume generated by our community. On our side, we have also rebuilt our custom Know Your Cult system, ensuring both platforms are now fully aligned and seamlessly compatible. We officially went live approximately 36 hours ago, which I was like, okay, this was just posted up yesterday, guys, by the way. So you didn't launch on October 30th then? And since then, our team has been closely monitoring performance while gradually increasing the processing speed. The system is now operating with the capacity to handle up to 1,000 sessions per minute. Gotta love that. In the past 24 hours alone, our members have initiated over 120,000 verification sessions, resulting in more than 40,000 successful verifications. This is outstanding momentum, and we continue to gain confidence as the platform stabilizes at scale. Earlier it was maintenance, not maintenance. Did I miss that? I'm sorry, I should have read that wrong too. I apologize. Don't bullshit, right? I know, I love that. Now there's like 40,000 new people in, I'm sure. What happened to the 100,000? Like, come on now. Don't worry, everything will work by November 31st. It continues. What we kindly ask from you, which I'm like, at this point, I think you've asked them for enough, you know? You've asked them for a lot here. And it's ridiculous. So, 1, encourage your circles to log in and verify. Please reach out to your members and remind them to log in and complete their Know Your Cult or email validation so they can regain full access to the platform. Like, okay, I think that they've all been doing that already. That's pretty much all you can tell people to do. So I'm sure they're doing that. Hello, Takara. Number 2, maintain privacy of all internal content. Oops. I think it's funny that this was posted publicly to Facebook. Well, it says this, the irony hurts. A friendly reminder, all information, updates, and content inside this platform are private and not intended for public distribution or publication. You may share updates privately and directly only with your circles. How did I get this? Oh my. Number 3, more updates coming soon. It's like, I hope so, because you don't have anything in there yet. We will keep you informed as we continue clearing the remaining unverified accounts. Once this phase is complete, we will move into the next round. And it's weird how they describe it, which will extend your ability to grow and maximize your circle even further. Interesting. Everything is becoming better, faster, and stronger every day. Thank you for your trust, your leadership, and your cooperation. With gratitude, Victory with Ash. So there you have it. That's what they were just told. That's the newest back office Victory with Ash message. Oh wait, except for this one. That was then posted almost directly afterwards and says, good news! As promised, we have officially resumed Know Your Cult verification on the platform. Stage 1, new registrations. We have started processing Know Your Cult for all newly registered members in real time. And I'm like, are they manually processing these? Like, what the fuck is taking so long? Stage 2, previously registered members. The next stage will begin anytime, where Know Your Cult will resume for all members who registered earlier without completing their verification. When this goes live, which we thought it already did 36 hours ago, but anyway, anyone in that category will automatically be redirected to complete Know Your Cult upon login. Gentle request to leaders. Please reach out to your circles and remind everyone to log in and complete their Know Your Cult so they can regain full access to their back office. More updates coming soon. Thank you for your leadership and your commitment. Ash Mufareh is the $6 million scam, right? $106 million scam. So, good news. You know, everything is finally up and running as of today, the 21st. Woohoo! And that was posted with this beautiful image, as you can see. This girl certainly signed up for Victory with Ash, because she is 100% real. And the comments were a little bit confused. So Raymond here says, thank you, and I tried to verify, but reached the time limit. Please, I need assistance. Thank you. Harjan comes in and says, same here to me also. What is the next support? And then Raphael comes in and says, same to me, and also needs support. So once again, I don't know if they're supposed to write Julie win, but it doesn't appear that they have support. There's no way to do tickets. There's no way to get actual support on the website. You know, it's going great, going wonderfully. This person also shared a screenshot where it says verification limit reached. You have reached the maximum number of verification attempts. Please contact our support team for assistance. Again, there is no support team. There's no way to file a ticket. There is no contact on the website that you can click on, like on YouTube, where if you're in your YouTube studio, you can like click on a chat and someone pops up. There is no way to contact support team for assistance. So it's great. It tells you to do that, but you can't. And then it says, we understand this is frustrating. Unfortunately, the maximum number of verification attempts has been reached, and we cannot process additional verification requests at this time. What is the max number that you can try? I don't know. I have no clue. But what was going on is the KYC wasn't working. So people kept attempting to do it. And a lot of them figured that since it wasn't working, it wasn't registering the attempts. However, it was. So then when it came back and started working again, people were already at their verification limit. From trying for the whole week here, this whole past week, from like the 12th until now, basically, if you for real though, they've been having issues. And so they've been trying every day, probably a few times a day, right? Because they're being told, oh, don't worry, we're working on it. Yeah, don't worry, it works now, blah, 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 blah. And then they all got, like a bunch of people got locked out. That's what's going on here. Like, for real, that's what's going on. In future, you're going to hear them talk about how people don't understand how to follow instructions. How nobody listened to them, and how it's their own faults that they couldn't log into this thing properly. Because we've already done this rodeo a few times here. But I want to explain to you that this is what's actually happening right now. And it makes sense if you think about it. With all the mistakes that were happening all week, how they're told to just keep trying, and oh, we fixed it, but then it's not actually fixed. It hasn't actually been fixed until today. Today is the real day that it's allegedly fixed. So, again, it's not their fault when these things go wrong. It's not the fault of the members or the users. It is the fault of the platform, and it is the Ash's fault because he has no clue what the fuck he's doing here. Okay, you know, like that's whose fault it is, and that's why we like to kind of keep track of these things. Because now in future, when this comes up and you hear them talk about, oh well, people don't know how to follow instructions and blah, 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 just remember, this is how it actually went down. What a mess, right? The founders are too stupid to understand the instructions. Sarcasm, yes. Right? It's like, no, they understood them. They were trying. But a similar thing happened the last time. Where with like the merchant payments for the O Connect. Like they'd be given like a 2-minute window to pay. And then when it didn't work out, they were blamed and told that they just weren't listening to instructions. But it's like, no, who the hell has a 2-minute pay window for something? Nobody, for good reason. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they create these situations. Please submit your know your cult details to the following fax number, right? And that's the other thing is when you don't have support, like, how are you going to tell people, please contact our support team for assistance? And then there isn't one. Like these are the issues that actually happen here at On Passive and Victory with Ash. As you can see, they've learned so much since the last times. There was also a lot of this going on, where literally the entire website was just down. Application error. A client-side exception has occurred while loading Victory with Ash. See the browser console for more information. And a lot of people were getting these, not just one person. I mean, obviously, I got this screenshot off of one particular person, but again, this is what they were talking about when they said the website was down. It was doing maintenance. This is what people were getting when they were going to the website to log in. So, yeah, technical issues already. And I guess we only really launched today. So that definitely made me go.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
Off to a great start. But since we were off to such a great start, and we have a new website now, I was thinking in my mind, I wonder what Redfern is doing. It's been a little while since we checked in with good old Redfern. So I thought we would do that. Victory with Ash leaves a lot to be desired, right? Right? Where's the pizzazz, people? That's right. We need more pizzazz. Maybe Redfern will give us some good old pizzazz. This is his stream about communication. So we found Megan Mitchell the other day, and it appears that they've all been copying her ideas. This week's theme was communication.
Okay, hello everybody. How are you? Good to be here. Today is Thursday, 20th of November. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Before we get started, I want to give a couple of shout outs. First to John Barilla, who is the admin in the chat area. Thank you, John, for everything you do here.
I was hoping John Barilla got out. He was pretty upset that they were calling Ash God, so I was hoping he got out.
Really makes a lot of difference and saves me to having to monitor everything that is going on with.
Also, if you hear my daughter screaming in the background, her and my husband are gaming right now. I promise she's not in distress. They just both she just likes to yell when she's gaming. It's so funny because a lot of the times when I watch these videos, the ad plays right after the countdown stops. Oh no! I would be so fucking. I'd be pissed. I would be so mad if I just sat there for that countdown and then it was like ad. I hope that doesn't happen on mine.
Within there, thank you, Colonel Daniel Lee, for your super sticker. Very, very kind. And also to all the tea clubbers, you're all in green. I have been neglecting you a little bit, but to make amends, if everybody has.
Joe's like, I was wondering what was going on. Yeah, they play games, and when my daughter gets close to the end of them racing, or when she gets close to winning, she just starts going, ah! Ah! So you might hear what sounds like shrieking slightly in the background right now. Like I said, she's fine. It's just that's how she gets her excitement out when she's gaming. Sometimes I've even run in there because I'm like, Jesus, what is going on in there? And then like they're fine. They laugh at me then. So
hangs around at the end of this live, I'll give you all a good shout out. Obviously, starting with all of those people in green and the tea clubbers. So hang around to the end, and I will give you a good shout out for supporting me on this channel. Anyway, what have I got for you today? Building strong circles relies on good communication. Now, obviously, this is part and parcel, isn't it, of what we are doing within Victory with Ash is using links to build our own circles.
Yeah, the other day I was going out to the store. I went and I got my pants and my socks to put on. I came back out to the living room, put them on the couch for a second because my daughter like came out. And she was like, "Hey, Mom, can you get me a drink?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, okay." So I went to go grab her a drink and meet her in her room. And then I came back after to put on my pants and my socks. And the socks were gone. Yep, the socks were gone. And I walked around searching for the socks. Turns out I didn't grab the socks. No, I just thought I grabbed the socks. And I have brain fog right now. And I literally spent like 5-6 minutes, like a really long time, by the way, if you're searching for something. Like looking everywhere, like swearing to God that I brought these socks. To the point that I like went into the bedroom. My husband's in there. And I'm like, I think I'm losing my fucking mind. Because I swear to God I had socks out there with me. And like, I don't. Like, I can't. They're nowhere. Like, they couldn't have even rolled away. I've looked everywhere. I've looked under the couch. I've pulled it out. I've looked in all the cushions. I have literally looked everywhere. Like, what is going on? So, and I told my Discord about it because I was having a moment. I was like, I don't even know what just happened, guys. I might be losing my mind. So that's what Joe's talking about. Just for context, you know. For context. You wish you could get a shout out from Red? Are you blocked from Reds? I'm probably blocked from there too. I probably can't get a shout out either.
And this is what I want to talk to you guys about today. And it was quite interesting when I was researching this about what makes strong relationships with.
You lost your food in the microwave. That sounds exactly like something that I would do. No, I was like, I swear to God, I brought them out. Like, I remember grabbing with one hand the pants and then the other hand the socks. And I swore to God, I walked out one in each hand. And then, like, my daughter came out and was talking to me for a second. And so I put them on the couch, and then that's where it went all wrong. But then Joe was like, they took them and hid them on you. And I was like, that is something that they would do. Except I was looking at my daughter the whole time. So she didn't do it. And my husband was in the bedroom, so it wasn't him. He can't leave the bedroom without me hearing it. So it's okay, Queen. Last week, after a full day of work and running errands, I came home, went to use the bathroom, and realized I'd been wearing my pants backwards the whole day. Oh my goodness. That sucks. Also sounds like something I would do, though. Definitely.
The building strong circles, but the main thing is communication.
Were they tights? Because that's quite easy to do. Honestly, I have to check sometimes, like what the back is on my tights. You know.
Good communication is the key to building all sorts of foundations for a business. So let's get into it then. So
we're going to talk about communication. Communication is the key for building all sorts of foundations for your business. We're, again, off to a great start. You guys should have called it the Off to a Great Start Company.
The statement building strong circles relies on good communication is accurate because effective communication is the foundation of trust, collaboration, and mutual understanding with any group or circle.
And this is an article brought to us by ChatGPT.
This is true in personal relationships, the workplace, and specific talking groups and mythologies. Part of what our CEO wants us to do, and this was always, if you remember, before we knew about Victory with Ashbin, we were talking about...
I'm sorry, but if you need to use AI to write up a presentation about communication, maybe you're not the one to teach it. Just throwing that out there.
In my opinion, what we will see a lot more of moving forward is that personal relationship between all of us and the next business. I was saying that, in my opinion, we're going to go full circle back to the old days of how business used to be done, and that is with face-to-face with people we know and trust. This is becoming very apparent already as far as how we build our circles and approaching people we trust, people we know, building that relationship, etc. And this is all to do with communication at the end of the day. The key aspects of it are in building strong circles includes trust and empathy. Open, honest, and transparent communications helps build trust among members, showing empathy, genuinely connecting with others, feelings and perspectives. This strengthens rapport and emotional bonds. Everybody is at different levels.
Yeah. So, communication, and everyone's at a different level.
Nobody is going to be at the same level.
I just had the fire alarm go off for that whole bit that I was on mute. If you're wondering where I was.
As far as business is concerned, everyone is not as intelligent as everyone else. People aren't as academic as everyone else. They're not as educated as everyone else. They're not as knowledgeable as everyone else. So
that was... okay. I guess he said all different things.
Part of having a strong bond with your own circles really is important to understand that just because you get it and you understand it doesn't mean to say that everyone is exactly the same wavelength as you are on the same level as you are.
Well, Jesus, go tell that to Tanja. Lord, she's the one that always comes in here all hot, like, we told you. Like, maybe some people didn't get the memo, you know?
It makes perfect sense to be able to bend, to understand that people's understanding of things might not be as clear-cut as your understanding is.
We want us to understand that people's understanding might not be as clear-cut as our understanding. Again, a speech about communication, everybody.
For what you are even reading or even seeing. This is where that empathy comes in, and it really will help you build that strong bond and strong team building and circles that you are wanting for your business. Because
I'm sorry, but if you guys aren't bonded at this point, like 8 years in, then what? I don't think you're going to get bonded.
Of the communication. Obviously, yes, this comes down to one of those crucial parts, listening. Is it the old saying, some of the best speakers are the ones that listen the most? And it really is important to listen to people.
It's not some of the best speakers are the ones He'll listen. That doesn't make sense. Like, well, I guess it kind of does, but like, no, it's the best communicators are people who listen. Okay? Because to communicate, you're supposed to respond to what the other person is saying. You cannot do that if you're not listening. All right, it's supposed to be to communicate, and the best speakers listen to what others are saying. That's a completely other meaning. It makes it funnier though. I like that quote, Red. Write that down.
This is a critical component where participants give their full attention, listen to and to understand, rather than just to respond and confirm.
Yeah, exactly. But my whole thing is like, who are they listening to right now? How are you guys communicating right now? That's the thing. Like, there isn't anything to do, right? So who are you listening to? Who's talking to you right now? If you're in on passive, I almost did it. If you're in Victory with Ash, you're in a platform where only Ash can communicate with you. And then people are being told, don't make videos, don't talk about this publicly. So that's why they're making memes again. That's really all they can do. So, like, what communicating is really going on here at this point? It's really just Red streaming every day still. And Collins and the OTEC Pro guys streaming, right? And then Collins and Andy and Peter streaming. Even Chris and Julie and Susie haven't streamed in a couple weeks now. So I'm kind of like, where are you all communicating? Like in the Facebook groups? Again, not really allowed to talk about things in there. There's not much to talk about. So it's like, this is great advice and everything for later on, I guess. But then what do you have to communicate with your teams about if you're all just learning off of Ash? Why do we even have teams? These are the questions I have.
They have correctly understood the message. This makes every person feel like not only that they are part of a circle or team, but it also makes them feel heard and respected. This again helps to build a strong circle because of the communication that you are putting to people. Clarity and conciseness. Yes. Messages that are clear and to the point reduce the risk of misunderstanding and show respect for other members' time of what you're there.
Yeah, now his internet connection, wherever they've parked their boat right now, is very bad.
You are trying to put over. So if you are communicating with people, if you are
communicating with people, what if I want to communicate with the aliens right now, Red? All right. What if I want Xenu to join my team today?
A position where you are corresponding with people, make sure that it is clear, concise, and to the point of what you are trying to get over.
Listen, I heard that Robin Williams was supposed to come pick me up in a spaceship. All right. According to Luna and Mother God. So, I'm communicating with the aliens right now, not the people.
This obviously will help reduce any misunderstandings and risk of misinterpretation, which is, again, is very important. And the last one on this little part is conflict resolution. Oh, no, sorry, we've got two more actually. Feedback and open dialogue. Encouraging and providing constructive feedback allows for continuous improvement and ensures everyone is on the same page.
Right, at this point, right, you should have been able to, like, just write this presentation out yourself. Come on.
An environment where members can share ideas without fear of ridicule, foster innovation, and a sense of shared purpose. Again,
I love this. See, this is the type of education that you're going to get at Victory with Ash. This right here. This is what you'll be getting. Chat GPT read videos about communication that basically breaks down what you probably learned about communication in about grade 2 or 3.
what's that mean in English? Allowing people to put their point of view across without thinking.
Like Angel says, Ash doesn't allow constructive feedback. Exactly. Those surveys he has you fill out. It's like, fill out my survey. Did I do this good, great, or perfectly?
Oh God, if I say something stupid here, I'm going to get kicked out. Or if I say something, they're not going to like what I'm saying, etc. Have a environment where people are allowed to ask things.
Well, I got bad news for you, Red, because people already say that they're being told not to say things publicly and etc. So see, you have a toxic environment that you're brewing. You know, people are scared to say the wrong things. People are walking on eggshells right now.
Ask questions without feeling that they are going to be ridiculed in some form, some sort of way.
Again, tell that to Ash and Tanja. They're the ones that really go at people. Tell it to Chris. Chris yells at people too sometimes. This isn't a place where people can freely communicate their thoughts and opinions on how they actually feel about the platform, for example. Right? They can get kicked out. Ash keeps kind of throwing that in their faces. He keeps saying, then we're going to prune all these people. We're going to get rid of the inactive accounts. People that didn't do the KYC, blah, blah, blah. People are always scared that they're going to get booted out. But isn't that what you want?
Because of the question that they are asking. As they say, there is no
like, well, if you're going to get kicked out for saying something stupid, then
such thing as a stupid question. And this goes right back to making sure that you have as much communication with your circles as possible, so that they understand and know that they are actually allowed to ask questions.
They're
Because
not.
9 times out of 10, if somebody is asking that question, there is going to be somebody else who's thinking of that question as well. So it stands to reason that if somebody's got the guts, I suppose, or the nonsense to ask that question, other people are thinking it as well.
You're in a
So
cult.
it really is important that you actually foster that kind of open dialogue within you.
Why are you telling us this? Again, leadership comes from the top. Ash Mufareh is not doing that. It's fostering a community where people have to prove their loyalty to him and have to walk on eggshells and are constantly scared that they're going to say or do the wrong thing and get kicked out. And then Tanja comes in every couple days just to fearmonger them. That's what you're actually in right now. Not to mention, half of the people that are joining this are just joining because they think they have to join in order to get their commissions from on passive that they're out. So it's like they're also joining this thing under duress. Okay? Like nothing is good going on here.
Building a strong circle and through that communication. And the last part is a conflict resolution. Miscommunications is often at the heart of conflict. Good communication practice.
You know who could have really used some conflict resolution in their life? Ash and Marty, when they got into their argument. You know, instead of just booting him out so publicly, you know, since that wasn't allegedly a cult tactic, which is funny because they all do it, they should have maybe gotten together, had a conversation. Marty said that they've never spoken since. You know? He never got a hold of him to explain to him why he was going to leave, be booted. That would have been a great time for Ash to show everyone that he knew how to do conflict resolution. I don't think he does. He only knows how to ask his lawyer to look for legal loopholes and how to break the law here. You know? That's it. I wonder if Jane is with Red on this or not. There has not been a Monday Fun Day for some time. Well, there can't really be a Monday Fun Day, to be fair. Like, technically, Red's breaking the rules by doing these streams every day. They're not supposed to be hyping this up, they got told. So I don't really want to read into anything, like, extra. For now, I'd say that that's probably the reason why there isn't a Monday Fun Day. Because Monday Fun Day was kind of like the day that Red used to hype and do all the hype, excited stuff with everyone for the week ahead. Can't really do that. So it's like, what can they do? You know? Maybe they decided to leave that behind with on passive. Sad. It is sad. Yeah, it hasn't been since, I'd say, since on passive shut down, really. But weren't they told to get YouTube channels? Yes, they were. And that's what mixed messaging they keep getting, right? Which is funny, because again, communication, maybe don't do that, you know? That's why everybody's always so confused over here. It's like, yeah, get YouTube channels. How many subscribers do you have? Let us know on a survey. Oh, but by the way, you're not supposed to do videos about this. And don't show anybody the back office. Like, don't post it publicly or anything. Don't tell anybody the messages we put back there. And technically, like, Red's doing here what he'd be doing for victory with Ash if he was one of Ash's buddies, you know? That's all they can really do. They can't even really talk about it more than just this kind of thing that Red's doing here. You know? Not allowed to hype it. So that's what I mean. Even Red is walking on eggshells and doesn't realize. Or if he does, he's not willing to admit why. And it's just unfair to do this to them. Right? Unfair. They suck. It's like, I hate it here. Because I'm sure that they're all thinking that too. Don't worry. I'm sure a lot of them are thinking, okay, so you wanted me to get a YouTube channel, but now I'm not allowed to talk about this publicly or show it? So, like, what am I supposed to be doing? You know? That's kind of the whole question right now.
This is provide the tools to address disagreements respectfully and find common ground. Now, I don't know this, but I wouldn't be surprised if
Did you see what was going on in the WhatsApp group? Is that what this is really about, right?
communication and how to communicate with other people is not one of the things that we are going to learn within Victory with Ash. I don't know this, guys. No one's told me this, but if we are...
So you have to teach it to us outside of Victory with Ash. Is that how you're explaining away these videos, Red? You're like, no, Ash. It's cool that I'm still streaming every day because I'm teaching them stuff that you're not going to be teaching them, probably. So you should still let me. But again, then it then begs the question, well, why does Red get to do this every day? Right? I'm sure other smaller channels are like, well, I was told not to stream every day, but Red is. And they're also told to do what these leaders are doing. It's like monkey see, monkey do. Follow the leader. Right? It's all just so messy.
Taught how to communicate, isn't that going to be an amazing thing to learn how to do it properly? Because this opens a whole load of doors. If you can master the art of communication properly in all scenarios and be taught how to communicate properly, This is a amazing skill to learn because of the doors that it will open. I don't know if that's going to be there, but it stands to reason that it would be, because it is such an important part of being able to speak to people in a confident manner about your business. So a talking circle context. This is a communication form where it establishes to ensure equal participation and deep understanding. The use of a talking piece means only the person holding it speaks it and others listen effectively. This reinforces the principle of respect, focused listening, and essential for all groups. How can you do that online?
Time to remind everybody that Red was the smart one.
Very, very easily. Most communication platforms online now have the raise the hand button. Okay. This is, in fact, saying, I want to speak, and the organizer or the person who's in charge of the meeting will see the hand raised, acknowledge that hand's raised, which means that person knows.
Red's now explaining to us how Zoom meetings work. Like, that isn't the only thing that On Passive used to do. Like, what is happening here? So that's why Chris hasn't posted for a while. Exactly. See? And again, it's like, okay, so if Chris isn't posting, I don't know, Reg, you might get yourself kicked out if you keep this up. You might want to be careful. I know you really like the AdSense money, but Ash wants you to give that up, you know, and do everything on his platform. If you're even going to be allowed to post videos. So far, I don't think they're going to be allowed to post videos. That's still kind of up in the air. Sounded like it was only Ash and certain people he was choosing. What I miss? I had to hit the gym real quick. I don't know when you went to the gym. What are they hiding? Very good question. I personally believe that Ash is going to run this as some kind of business. And he thinks that as long as he does it in a closed private group, then he can claim it's a private business. Because he's actually that dumb. That's what I think. Because, like, what else would we be doing here, really? You know, especially if they're teasing that soon, everyone's going to be able to invite people in that they see fit. And then they'll probably be able to invite people who will invite people. And I bet you these videos won't be free forever. So then people will have to buy videos. And then maybe you'll even have to pay for a membership one day. And I think it will just slowly turn into an MLM company behind closed doors. And then when the SEC is like, excuse me, sir, you've literally breached our final judgment. Like, you breached this director's bar. What the hell? Ash is going to be like, no, I didn't. This is a private business. I'm doing everything in private. It's an exclusive community. And it's like, no, that's not how that works. Lord. I personally think he has no strategy or no plans whatsoever, just trying to make sure he still has control of these people. Very much a lot of that going on as well, where he wants to ensure he has control over them. Yep. That's a lot of it. But, like, the end goal here has to be a business. I mean, he's pretty much told us that after this, there will be a business, but I'm kind of like, yeah, but are you going to be doing this for 8 years, really? You know? I doubt it.
That they are going to be the one to speak next.
Also, I also want to remind you that a lot of them are also very heavily into Trump. And they believe that eventually the SEC will no longer be a thing. And that could be part of what's going on here, too. Ash might have the idea that he just needs to keep this victory with Ash going until Trump completely dismantles the SEC, the FTC, etc. And then it won't matter the final judgment. He'll be able to do business as usual. That's kind of the way that his brain's probably thinking.
This is a strong, really is a strong thing to take on board, because it makes the person feel at ease, means that they have been noticed, and it means that the respect, okay, of the group is going to be there for that person to ask a question.
Yes. Every time that Danny DeHeck and I go into a Zoom meeting and we raise our hand, we are always told that we're being respected. And it goes over very well.
So ultimately, strong communication is not just about exchanging information. It's also...
Then Jelly Snack asks a question, and they get mad for some reason. It's crazy.
About fostering a culture where every member feels valued, understood, and connected to the group's common goals. Again, what is your goal of your group, your circle? What is the goal?
What do you mean? The goal right now is for them to add 10 people into Victory with Ash within 100 days so that they don't get yeeted. That's their goal. Like beyond that, they're supposed to just educate themselves. Their goal is to be educated by Ash. Oh God, a grim goal.
Goal of your group to do. Again, it's important that you think about what you are trying to achieve and be open with your group about exactly that. What are you trying to achieve within your circle? What is your aim? What is your goal? And if you can communicate,
like with education, the business, in life, like what does that mean?
Exactly what you are trying to achieve to your circles, then
we're all trying to save humanity. Sir Lord Ash, owner of all internet things, said that he was literally going to save humanity. So that's what we're all here to do. That's what my goal is with my group. We'll all learn from Ash how to save humanity. Like is that what everyone's goal is going to be here?
And this will then get emulated further out, and it will help to build and foster a very strong bonded group, which is going to be beneficial moving forward into not only our business, but any other business as well.
What business?
Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. Short and sweet.
At least you better not have a business. Otherwise, the SEC is going to come. Knock, knock.
I'll be back around tomorrow with another subject to bring to the table.
Oh, my.
Again, I hope this has been of interest for you. But
every day, bro.
Don't go away. Why? Because I'm going to give some shout outs.
Don't go away. Why? Because the only way that Red makes money other than doing his chef work every once in a while on this boat is AdSense. So he can't stop making these videos. He's going to use ChatGPT to look up random buzzwords to explain the definitions to you every single day for as long as he can. Until this Victory with Ash really makes him rich. You know? He hasn't covered every subject known to man by now? Exactly. We're just going to do this all over again now. And it's funny because all of the people that they're going into Victory with Ash with, they were all just in on passive for at least 3 to 4 years. Some of them for like 8 years. So it's like they've already heard all of this before. Imagine going through this whole thing, hearing all of this, thinking that you're learning and growing, and then they start this thing up again and just go right back to the basics. Like as if, again, the last 8 years didn't mean anything. See, you didn't learn, you didn't grow. None of the streams that you did mattered. You're just right back to the basics. How do you log in? Oh, you're supposed to put up your hand in Zoom if you need to ask a question? How do you fill out a KYC? Literally right back to the beginning.
So, like I said, if you're in green, say hello and I will give you a good shout out. We'll start with Kaylee over in Canada. How are you? Good to see you here.
Only in
Thank
green,
you so
huh?
much. Who else have we got?
I guess you have to try to entice them to buy your memberships. Right? Because you're here for the money. It's what you are here for. So you would have to entice them to buy memberships at this point because you're not getting those views anymore that you used to get.
Put your name in the chat. Myra Queener, hello to you. And Bolly who push.
Also, if Ash Mufareh isn't streaming live anymore, you're also going to miss out on those views.
In media, who was once and is. Hi to you guys. Nice to see you on here. We've also got Breakthrough Victory with Ash and Levi. Hello from South Africa. Cynthia Cynthia Deering. Jarmo. Hi to you, my friend. Nice to see you here as well. Lovely parent, you're there as well. And
how have all of these people gotten in though? Like seriously.
Abdul Sattar, hi to you. Macarathus Robinson, I think that is. Svinson. Bex is there as well. You are Tea Clubber.
You're doing a great job of bonding with your community. You don't even know their names.
Pradhan, you are there. June, hello to you. Shrijit Jana is a Tea Clubber. Thank you for your support, my friend. Bendrew, you are there. Rosehip, Pandov, hi to you. Helen Bastide, hello to you. Abdul Patel, hi to you. Amal Fataya, Myra Queener, you are there and a Tea Clubber. Thank you. Shay,
all of these people made it.
James Hawkins is in the house. Focus on Ash. Hello to you and thank you. Barges Kaylee, you are there. Queens Sithol, you are there as well. You actually reached out to me, didn't you, Queens? But there was no message on it. So if you want to do that again, I will respond. Obviously, John Barilla, you are there. Hello, my friend. Amal Fataya again. Who else haven't we said hello to?
I don't know. I think it's everybody in the world.
Rose Montel from South Africa. Hello to you. Nunu Santos, you are there. Thank you for the kind words, Helen and Kaylee. Thank you very much. Rajesh Kanor, maybe. Hi to you.
Lord. What advantages are there for being a Tea Club member? Exactly. You get a shout out here from Red. But again, if you don't have a channel and you can't really grow a team, then like what's the shout out matter? You just like to see Red say your name? Like, oh yeah, what a celebrity.
More. We'll do an Agneta Kings. Hi to you, Agneta. Ken Roy Gallion. Hi to you. Gemma Ramaki is in the house. Hello, lovely. Good to see you. We'll do one more. Who is it going to be?
One more? What? Why? You're shouting out all your members.
Nunu Santos. There you go. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. Be back tomorrow.
Bogus.
Hope you've enjoyed this one. Again,
you said names twice, 3 times, a couple of. Like, really?
Try and bring something to the table of interest that might help you moving forward. That's it from me. Bye for now.
I don't think they need you to read them the dictionary definition of communication and then walk us through the process of communication. I think we could have done without that, Red. At this point, again, you're just trying to keep your YouTube channel going. It's kind of sad. It's making me kind of sad for you, you know? You're not even excited over the website colors. Did Ash tell you that you weren't allowed to tell us about the colors in the back office? Do things move around? Are there cool buttons to click? I bet you it's killing you not being able to tell us all about it. I mean, what color is the login button? We'll never know now because Red can't tell us. What a shame. So, as you can see, Red's also doing well, off to a great start. He's just copying whatever Megan is doing and then using ChatGPT to look it up and read it to us. And that's supposed to add some value to our lives. Last, but certainly not least, Gina Leva had a story to tell us. Now, yesterday I did a live stream where I went through the women of On Passive. They said we had been picking on the men quite a lot. So I thought it would be good to do a stream where we caught up with some of the women. That's where we met Megan. And you guys heard Gina Leva tell us a story yesterday. And, it was a story, all right. It was quite the interesting story of her falling down. That was literally the story. She fell down. On her way to see the Northern Lights, she fell down. And then didn't get to go see them. Boo-hoo. But the newest story that Jean has told us is a little bit bizarre. The Babes of On Passive. Victory with Ashley. But I need to ask you, let me know, is this AI?
Hi everyone, it's Jean Aliva. In this next video on this series, Finding Treasure, we're going to find treasure in listening to others. Listening and not jumping in with our own thoughts, but really standing back and listening and absorbing the information that other people are sharing.
So again, the theme's communication. They all copy each other. But does that sound like Jean to you? At first, I thought it was the sound, and like Joe's saying, there's an issue with her mic. But it almost it sounds off. Like there's something about the tone and just everything about it.
It shows great respect. It says, I value what you're saying in this moment more than my own thoughts, jumping in with my own ideas. I respect you and I appreciate what you're sharing. So that helps to build relationships with people when they feel heard and valued and that their words matter.
Is Jean using AI?
This act of listening to other people also, by its very nature, increases our knowledge. Someone could be talking about something that they're an expert in, or something that they did on the weekend, or something that they've read in a book, or something that they did at work, and that is something totally new to you. And that can increase the body of knowledge in your own mind.
How to Get Knowledge by Jean Aliva's AI twin.
And you wouldn't have known if you hadn't taken the time to listen to that person share that information. And from that same place, when you listen to other people, that can generate ideas, creative ideas within yourself. How often have we been in a conversation where
Angel says there is like this weird buzz quality inside the voice that doesn't sound organic, if that makes sense, right? Like there's just something bizarre about this.
someone has shared a word or a phrase and it just sparked something inside us and just inspired us for some idea. We had to go grab a pencil and write it down. If we had not been in a conversation and if we had not been listening to that other person, we would not have heard those words and phrases that sparked that new creative idea.
Yeah, guys, if you're not listening to people, then you don't hear their ideas. This just did.
So there's such great value in listening to other people. And taking the time to listen to others also builds loyalty. It builds a bond.
See, it's so weird because there's parts of this video where it does sound like Jean. And where I'm like, oh, there she is. But then there's like parts of it where she sounds off. It's a bizarre experience.
It builds a connection between people. It says, I want to stay in your presence because you make me feel valued and respected and heard. Just because you took the time to listen to me tell my story or listen to me share my thoughts on a topic. So when you listen to other people, you are making them feel that they matter, that their words are important, and that they are respected, and all of these great things. And if we are
all these great things like treasure
constantly, it's very human when we're in a conversation. I know I'm very guilty of this. I get excited about something someone says, and I want to jump right in and share my own thoughts. But when I have the presence of mind to pause, hold that thought.
Yeah, guys, we all have to learn how to listen before we can do Ash Mufareh's very exclusive educational courses.
And let the other person finish their sentences, their words, their thoughts, and so that you get the full value of what they're sharing.
Yeah, who knew? If you don't listen to the whole thing, then you don't get the full value. Very good, Jean. You know, I don't know what we would honestly do without you.
And so that you get the full value of what they're sharing, and then speak. And speak from a place of a fuller knowledge of what they were trying to say. So as we're moving forward in Victory with Ash, perhaps in these leadership trainings, we're going to be learning more things like this, how to be better listeners. Leaders are great listeners.
Well, good news. Because, like Angel said, the founders have had no other choice but to listen, because Ash and his minions don't let them speak or ask questions. So they've been doing nothing but listening really for 8 years, listening to all your Zoom meetings, all your live streams, and these webinars, listening to Ash ramble on and on and on. They haven't been able to get a word in, so they should all be really great communicators and listeners. That's the good news. It is super weird that they are all suddenly talking about being a good listener / communicator. Well, it appears that like Megan does a video talking about a specific topic where she deep dives, and then they all kind of follow suit. It's bizarre. It's not 1992. People don't have time to listen. We text message. We don't speak.
That's where they get their ideas. That's how they get feedback from their customers. All of these great things from listening to other people share their own thoughts and giving them that respect. So
yeah, guys, listening's good. Did you know that when you have a business, you should listen to your customers?
I hope this had value for you today, and I want to thank you for listening. Have a great day.
Have a great day. I don't know. It was just very strange. There's parts of that where I'm like, why does Jean sound like she's AI? And then there's parts of that where I'm like, oh, no, that actually sounds genuinely like her. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Either way, though, there was something off about this. Like about the cadence of it and the tone of it. And I don't know, maybe it's just because, Gene is very, very brainwashed by Ash Mufareh and Victory with Ash and whatever this is going to be. But I had to share that with you because it was just a wild ride, wasn't it? An absolute wild ride. And we are at the end of this wild ride. That's right. That's all I have for you for this week's FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. Unfortunately, Bill Musk didn't do a dancing diaper baby video. Kind of upset about that. I really wanted a new one. He's got to start pumping those out again, I'm telling you, but they don't seem as enthused still. Like I said, they're making the memes, but I guess it is kind of hard for them to get enthused over this when no one's allowed to hype it up and no one's allowed to talk about it. So we'll have to see if they continue to talk about it and hype it up in the meantime. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe we won't hear about it anymore. And that doesn't mean that it won't be dangerous anymore, unfortunately. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your FriYAY. Make sure if you can, you hype this out, get the word out, not to join Victory with Ash. It sounds like they're going to be doing public onboarding in future. So that's a little scary. So we do still need to warn people right now, again, not to trust Ash Mufareh. So we'll just keep doing that. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Please be sure to practice self-care Saturday tomorrow. I do post on the community tab. I try to post every Saturday and remind you. But do something that does not involve being on YouTube at all. This week I want you to completely log off YouTube for a while. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here. Alright? Politics is insane. Allison Mack is all over the place. There's a lot of things going on online right now. And honestly, every once in a while, you just need a break. So this weekend for Self-Care Saturday, give your mind a break from all of the noise online. I think it would be probably the best use of our Saturday this week. And then I will see you all for MLM Monday. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, like, subscribe if you're new, do all them things.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
We're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Woo!
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend.
Not my friend.
My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want. Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy and talking about your experiences.
name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend.
Have a good weekend, everybody!
My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. Let's go to Guyana.